Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sandy Jones Show with me, Sandy Jones, and today we are here for Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Chelsea FC. The game has just kicked off. We're 20 seconds into the match and we're going to do this today. It's a sort of like a watch-along and a match review that's going to happen in real time, and then we're going to get this edited and uploaded as soon as possible after the game. So I'll be checking in with you whenever something interesting happens and you'll catch my reactions throughout the game. So let's have some fun, and hopefully we can do our we can get rid of this hoodoo that we have against Wolves at the moment. I think the last time Chelsea have beaten Wolves was at Molineux, was 2019 under Frank Lampard. I don't think anyone in this team was playing that day, probably none. And Wolves have won, I think, 3 and drawn 3 of the last 6. So they've just absolutely been bossing us. Here we go, Madueke's in the box. Oh, it's a good shot with his right foot. Well saved by the keeper. 1 minute gone. Yeah, it's been really difficult for Chelsea. Been doing a lot of hard work, making a lot of hard work out of a game against Wolves. So hopefully things can be different this time. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Cole Palmer taking this corner. Flicked in. It's a goal straight away. Yes! Nicholas Jackson on the back post. 1 minute 42 seconds. That is a great start. My God, I really hope there's no VAR drama. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. 1 minute 50 gone in the game. Nicholas Jackson stepping up like the striker that we all want him to be. That is brilliant. I can't... Okay, so it's a corner from Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, it's a flick on at the front post. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. It's gone off the defender, actually. The Wolves players flicked it onto the back post. And there he is, Nicholas Jackson, standing tall at the back post. Didn't even need to jump. Just gets his head on it. Near post goal. 1-0 Chelsea. 2 minutes into the game. This is fantastic. What a start. Wow, I'm really glad I turned this video on. The camera on, and you caught that. Oh, it's now all kicking off. We've got some argy-bargy. Nicholas Jackson kind of being restrained from the Chelsea players, and a couple of Wolves players are getting in about. It's all getting a bit heated. Who cares? 1-0 to the Chelsea. Come on, what a start. What a start. The argy-bargy's over. Just some handbags. All good. And Enzo Maresca looking really happy on the bench. Man, it's 3 minutes into the game and we're already 1-0 up. Absolutely delighted. This is great. This is great. So, one notable absence today, not even in the squad, not even on the bench, Romeo Lavia. Maresca came out in the pre-match interview and said that he had a little knock. With his injury record, I really hope it's not serious, because he's been brilliant since he's come back this season. It's been really great to have him in the squad, so I really hope he's not badly hurt or something. Apart from that, I'm pretty happy with the lineup. I've always got this kind of slight issue with Sanchez. I think he's a bit of a liability. I don't feel safe when he's in goal. But the second option, Jorgensen, who got the game against Serviette in the week. Here comes Madeueke. Nice run from him. Gusto onto Madueke on the right-hand side. Jorgensen looked really good against Serviette, but unfortunately Maresca's basically come out and said that for sure Sanchez is the number one, unless there's a dip in performance. So let's see how it goes, but I'm not a huge fan of Sanchez. I think he's a good ball player and he's a decent shot stopper, but he doesn't command the box. I feel like he's a little bit nervy, and I feel nervy when he's playing, and I miss the big man, dude. I miss Petrovic. He was solid. I know he's not one of these modern stepping into the back line ball playing goalkeepers, but when he was in goal last season, you just felt so much more secure than when Sanchez is in goal. So I get what he's doing. I get what the thinking is. We basically feel like we've got another player But yeah, let's see. I hope that Sanchez can improve his game and become a little bit less of a liability. So here we are. We're playing out the back again. We've got Caicedo's got the ball. He's flicked it over to the left-hand side. 6 minutes gone on the clock. Mudryk's coming down the middle. It's a nice ball to Enzo, and it's been knocked out for a corner. This is a really lively start from Chelsea. Really, really good to see. And yeah, what he said about Mudryk as well. I must say, like, what Maresca's been saying in the press conferences sounds harsh, and he's obviously very cutthroat and all business, but I have to say I agree with most of what he said when he's talking about the players. He said that Mudryk's got lots of potential and does a lot of good things in training, but when it comes to it in the final third, he doesn't quite make the right decision. It's not a technical problem. It's that instead of doing a 1v1, he goes for a pass. If instead of doing a pass, he goes for a 1v1. He goes wide when he should be staying inside. He goes inside when he should be staying wide. These are all like decision-making processes that he needs to improve. And I agree with that completely, having watched him since he made that big money move. And I like what he's said about the fact that price tags and contract lengths have nothing to do with whether or not you're going to play. I think that's great. I think we've given someone like Sterling way too much time, way too much patience, just because he was the highest earner, just because he's the one of the most expensive signings. He's been crap. He's been really largely crap for most of the last 2 years. So I'm glad that he's no longer in this squad and being, kind of put into the first team. Yes, you can say it's a little bit harsh, the way that it's been done, and you wouldn't want your employer to do that to you, but having said that, he's on 325 grand a week and he's just not performing. So I'm quite glad that this guy's come in and done what CEOs tend to do when they join or directors do when they join a company, and just sort of, what would you call it, like scrub the deck and just kind of level it all out and say, look, here's who's performing and here's who's not. If you've got a contract and you're not willing to move on, then you can just train somewhere else. And it's harsh, but that's the reality of football these days. So I like that he's doing that, because I was not a fan of Pochettino. I've said it before. I said it on this channel before. I thought that he was soft. I thought that he was... he just made no sense. Like, he was contradicting himself constantly and saying one thing, saying another, and loads of excuses. It took him 33 games to figure out how to manage the team and get the best out of them. The formations he was doing were just wild. He was relying on the wrong players in the wrong positions, weird formations, weird changes, and I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad we've got Enzo in, the big man, and yeah, I mean, the omens are good. Hopefully this is going to age well in this game, but it's 1-0 still, 9 minutes, 10 seconds gone. It's a corner to Wolves, and they've scored. No, they haven't. Oh my God, they almost did. That would have been so good for my what I was just saying in the video. It's can't see his name. I'm not sure who it was. It's a corner from them. No flick on, just a free header, really. Colwill caught napping. He's been a little bit suspect, I must say, in the first few games of this season. So let's hope we can get a little bit better from him. We play out the back again. It goes to Cucurella. Sanchez is now in the middle of the pitch. Passes it out to Fofana, and he's closed down, so it's a throw into Chelsea on the right-hand side. Yes, Enzo Maresca. I like it. I like a disagreeable but likable manager. You don't have to be friends with everyone. You don't have to appease everyone. You just have to do your job, motivate the players, set the team up well, implement a philosophy, and manage these massive, egos and players. And so far, it's been 2 games, right? But I'm not unimpressed. I think he's been decent, and I really like what he's saying in the pressers. So that's saying something. Wolves are breaking here. That was a nice ball from Palmer, but we got intercepted, and now it's the Wolves number 9 cutting inside from the left. Good defending from Gusto, and drawing the foul. Very good, Fofana. It was Strand Larsen, their number 9. He's pumping up the crowd after giving away a foul. So yeah, interesting times. 11 minutes gone now in this game, and yeah, quite a bad foul. But hey, he's pumped up. Obviously, number 9. Good for him. Yeah, is it still filming? Yeah, we're still filming. This was quite a spontaneous decision to do this, so in terms of like doing this without much setup and I usually have a little light and all that stuff, so I hope the video is good enough. You should be able to see me nice and clearly. This is a brand new camera and microphone setup. I've got a fan in the background that's quite loud, so if there is a little bit of a hum in the background, excuse me, but it's very warm here. We're hitting 30 degrees, sun is shining, and instead of being outside, of course, I'm indoors watching the Chelsea. 12 minutes gone, Cucurella on the left-hand side flicks it up towards Jackson, who holds the ball down well, but gives away a free kick. Oh, they've played advantage, so Wolves are now in the middle. It's put through. Number 12's challenged against the keeper. Keeper did really well there. Sanchez did well to come out, close the space down. See more of that. That would be good. Commanding that that box. I just feel like sometimes with Sanchez, the striker's setting up for a shot, and he almost kind of just stands there still and just gives the striker the option of where to shoot. So obviously in the Premier League, these guys know how to finish and to put it in the corner. And if you stand there like that, then they're going to put it in. Something like that he just did, where it's just to come out and close that distance, or to just be a bit more, I don't know, to show a bit more initiative in putting off the striker and making yourself big and not just standing there waiting for the ball and then not even really diving. That's something Kepa used to do that used to drive me nuts. He would just accept that the ball's gone past him and not even dive. It's like, come on, man, give us a little dive. So that would be good as well, to have him off the books. We've got rid of Lukaku. It looks like we had the here we go on Lukaku's sale, which I think is an absolute relief. What a nightmare transfer that's turned out to be. I had such high hopes when he came back, and then he just did this weird interview talking about how much he loves Inter, and then ended up just flapping and then going to Roma, who's also an Inter rival. And yeah, I just hope he finds solace in his new home with Conte, who absolutely loves him. Love a bit of Conte, but glad to be rid of him. Glad to be rid of those wages. And sometimes you just got to cut your losses. I think we're gonna get I think it was 30 million, raising to 45 with the bonuses, so roughly about half of what he cost. And just to not have that negativity hanging around your club is worth whatever it is that we can possibly do to get rid of him. So that's good news. Got the Joao Felix deal sorted. He's on the bench today. Would be really cool to see him. Would be cool to see Joao Neves, who we also signed from Wolves. See what kind of reception he gets when he gets on the pitch. And of course, we're all waiting. So first of all, farewell to Conor Gallagher, a Chelsea boy through and through. I liked him as a person, and I thought he was a decent squad player. He's a great person to bring on when you're chasing a game or when you're defending a game, because he can just run around like a absolute monster in midfield and win the ball back and give away 10 fouls and get booked and pop up with a goal. He knew the Chelsea system and the Cobham way. Would have loved to keep him, but in this day and age with the profit and sustainability rules, you have to sell your academy players, and I would not start him in the 10, which is what he's been playing last season. He was pretty much our number 10. He's not quite there. He's not Gerrard. Oh, here we are. Through ball down to Jackson. Is that a foul there? We've kind of shoved in from behind. That's another, that was a tough one, but he was through there, Jackson. 15 minutes, 44 seconds gone. and he got closed down and then sort of pushed from behind. Wolves are through, and they've scored on the counter-attack. And it's been ruled out, has it? It's been ruled out. It's been ruled out. Okay, so let me just break down what's just happened. Jackson was through, on the goal. He kind of, again, delayed, took one too many touches, and gave the defender a chance to catch up before he could get his shot off, which is something that he needs to improve on. You've got to get that shot away earlier, Jackson. You haven't got all this time. You can't take 2-3 touches every time. So he gets kind of shoved in the back, but gives the ball away. Wolves counter, players through, passes it to the next guy. He finishes, but he was offside. Rightfully called offside. 16 minutes, 40 seconds gone. It's still 1-0 to the Chelsea. Bloody hell, that was close. That was close. Drama here today. This is an end-to-end game, very open. Here's Enzo in loads of space in midfield. Cuts inside, a sweeping ball out left to Madueke. That was beautiful. Madueke is into the box, onto his left foot, shoots, well saved, and there's no one there on the rebound. Okay, so here's Caicedo now. Trying to draw a foul, maybe. Passes it back out to Madueke. Madueke in the box again, on his right foot this time. Crosses it in. Palmer. Oh my gosh, how's that not landed at someone's feet? That could have easily been a goal. And now Wolves are breaking. Their right wingers bombing down the right-hand side. He's flicked it to the number 9. It's back post, and he's fluffed it wide. Okay, wow, this game is just absolutely open. Cunha's missed a shot there. That could have easily been a goal. This could be 2-2, honestly. 18 minutes gone. Wow, what a game so far. So yes, 18 minutes, 12 seconds gone. Everyone's taking a little bit of a drink break because the Wolves keeper is down, getting a bit of treatment. And yes, Madeueke has been really bright. Got his goal against Serviette, and probably the most impressive player, I thought, in the preseason. He's been really good on his right foot as well. He's been, I think, in the past, very much a left-leaning winger, cutting on the inside. But more often now, he's taking the shot on his right foot and also cutting to the right to get that little bit of space. So that's just added a whole another dimension to his game, which is really cool. It's crazy to see Gary O'Neill, man. Gary O'Neill, back in the day, I think it was Blackburn he used to play for. He played for all these teams. But yeah, good for him, man. He's really done something with this Wolves team. Decent player. Watched him for years, you know, in the sort of early 2000s. And it's really nice when you see an ex-player excel as a manager. I always think that's really cool. Oh, cool, yeah, so there we go. Pedro Neto sitting next to Joao Felix on the bench. And that's really exciting, man. Must be so weird for him, you know. Was it 3 seasons at Wolves, excelling, doing really well, gets a big money move to Chelsea, and the second game of the season is Chelsea away at Wolves. So he comes back to the place he's been going to work every day for the last 3 years in a different kit and sits in the away dugout and has to face this, you know, the fans, the audience, everything, the pressure of the game. I hope he takes it in his stride. Anyway, so we've got Mudryk on the left-hand side, gets the ball from a long pass, comes inside, a quick flick down the right looking for Mudryk, and it's gone to the defender off his head for a corner. 20 minutes gone. It's Wolves 0, Chelsea 1 still. All the defenders are coming up from the corner, for the corner. We've got Colwill, we've got Fofana, Enzo Maresca, Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer are on the corner. Hustling around in the box. Okay. Malo Gusto flicks it from the corner back to Palmer, who tries to drive it into the near post. Can't quite get it through, so it goes back out to Jackson on the right-hand side. I do like seeing Jackson go out wide. I think he's got good attributes to be a winger. Perhaps he's not going to be our starting number 9. Maybe that's not the role that he's going to evolve into. But there's a really good footballer in those attributes and the way that he plays. For me, it's similar to Mudryk. It's decision making and complacency. He thinks that he's got longer than he does. In the Premier League, these defenders don't let you take that second or third touch. And unless you're, Eden Hazard, where you're 3 steps ahead of everyone, which unfortunately he's not, at least not yet. Oh God, Caicedo's given the ball away very cheaply on the halfway line. Wolves are now attacking and they've come right into our third. Gusto did well to recover there and give it away for a throw-in. Jackson, I just imagine this guy banging in. I mean, to be fair, he scored 15 goals in his first season. Not a bad return. But I can just imagine him properly banging them in. And we're going to look back at these being his formative years, But just seeing him drift out wide, I think it's not a bad thing. He's quite good on the wing. He's got that kind of the speed. He can hold up the ball. He can bring the inside players into the game. And maybe we've got someone else like Guiu or Joao Felix as the 9. And this is the one we're all been waiting for. The one we really hope comes in. Osimhen. Is he going to come? Is he going to come? That's what we're all wondering. 22 minutes, 45 minutes gone. Wolves are passing it around in their defence. Victor Osimhen, man, I think he would be a perfect fit. I think his wage demands would obviously be quite high, but it's not like we're not offloading a bunch of players that were on high wages. So we're the kings of making profit on players. We're ending up with a ridiculously good net spend. Mudryk, that's beautiful. Step over play. And then he just takes another extra touch. He had Enzo in absolute acres of space on his left. He did the perfect little trick, got round the defender, and then right at the end when he should pass it to Enzo, he tries to go inside and get into the goal himself. And it's those little decisions that are just costing him at the moment. You can see the spark there. You can just see that he's going to be really good. He already has that spark. So much of this team is so young, We needed that transition season, it looks like, last year to just kind of steady the ship and to get a little bit of a momentum rolling, even though we didn't win anything and we were quite disappointing in the opportunities we did have to win stuff at Wembley. But at least these guys have had now a couple of seasons, some of them 2-3 seasons even, playing together. And God, seeing it again there, Mudryk, man, could have easily put Enzo in, but never mind. There's a Wolves injury in the Chelsea half near the box. Looks pretty bad. So I'm going to pause the video until the game restarts. See you in a second. Okay, match has restarted. So 26 minutes in, we've already got at least 1 or 2 minutes of stoppage time. The stoppage time rules have changed apparently. Like last season, they said, which I thought was right, that they were just going to calculate how much stoppage time there was and then add that at the end of the game, which seems like common sense, which seems like it should have always been like that, but it never was. You would only ever get 2, 3, max 4 minutes usually. So last season we had often like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 12 minutes, and Wolves have actually scored this time. Oh God, it's just broken around. Okay, so it was decent intricate play in the middle of the park. It's so frustrating. Chelsea just not closing it down. I kept talking about the stoppage time thing, thinking that the defenders were going to stop it, and they just couldn't. Let's wait for the replay, and then I'll give a little breakdown of what's happened. 27th minute of the game. Palmer's got the ball in midfield, and it's Caicedo again who gets dispossessed. Could that be a foul? Are they going to check it? Possibly. So Enzo is one-on-one, and he doesn't quite close down the midfielder enough. Number 3 manages to get the ball from the right to the left-hand side of the box, and it's really beautifully finished in the box. It's a great finish, no complaints there. I wonder if they're going to check to see if that was a foul on Caicedo at the beginning. There's a lot of argy-bargy happening. Again, Nicholas Jackson getting involved. But again, with the stoppage time, there's also changes with the VAR. Apparently, they're not going to VAR subjective decisions, just clear and obvious errors. Is a foul in the build-up play potentially a clear and obvious error? I don't know. Let's have a look and see if they review it. It doesn't look like they're going to. Stoppage time, they say that they're no longer doing that actual calculation of how long. They're going to do a slightly less version. So you're going to have less stoppage time. So again, I don't quite understand that. Like, why not just have the stoppage time that we have? But whatever. And then, yeah, this is it. Okay, so after the... Oh, yeah, okay, after the goal, the scorer goes up to Nico, and he's like, Nico, calm down. And then he goes over to him, and then they just have a little bit of, like, an argy-bargy, pulling each other's arms. He touched his arms. I mean, he's trying to infuriate him, obviously, flexing the goal. Again, handbags at dawn, nothing crazy. Referee's just warning them, don't do anything stupid. And I think that's probably going to be it, isn't it? Yeah, all good. Hands have been shook. They're not going to check that. I guess maybe they did, and they said there was no clear and obvious error. Here's the. Oh no. That's the flick on from the Wolves player, and the beautiful finish from Cunha. But we're not even going to talk about the foul. There was no foul, okay? Definitely no foul. So Caicedo, again, he's been a little bit of a liability in terms of losing the ball in midfield. I know for sure Maresca's not going to like that. Okay, it's a great ball from deep into Jackson, and the keeper clears it really nicely. 29 minutes and 52 seconds gone in the first half, and it's 1-1. It's 1-1, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1-1. Okay, so Colwell is now on the ball, passes it back to Sanchez, who's in that centre-back position. Wolves are pressing. We've got Fofana on the right to Palmer. Palmer gives it away this time. Boys, we're giving the ball away so easily. He's got it back, luckily. The Wolves player kind of fluffed the chance, and it's now a throw-in to Wolves on the halfway line. These little mistakes are the ones that cost you, man. And when your star boy's making a little error like that, it's not a good sign. Gary O'Neill looks wired. Okay, here we go. Wolves are attacking on the left-hand side of the pitch. Gusto is facing up with the number 27. It's crossed in again, and oh my god, if that Wolves player had got on it, it would have been 2-1. That's a great chance for Wolves, again. Okay, we had a slight technical problem there with the new equipment. All good, teething issues. Wolves had a corner, and it was well cleared by Chelsea. 33 minutes gone now. Mudryk was attacking there on the left-hand side. It's flicked out by the defender for a throw-in. For obvious reasons, I can't play the audio of the TV too loudly while I'm recording, so I'm not hearing any commentary. So I'm literally just watching the match almost essentially on mute. So if I do miss anything in terms of stuff that they're saying and that they're explaining, then, you know, so be it. I'd much rather be able to upload this video with no problemos. Here we are. So we got Madeueke coming on the right, and he's fouled there by the number 3, Ait Nouri, and it's a yellow card. I think that's the first yellow card of the game to Wolves. So that's not great for them, because they've got their one of the guys who's covering the tricky Madueke booked now, 35 minutes into the game. Lovely flick from Palmer. That is silky into Madueke, and he just did a really good turn of pace. So Chelsea have got an attacking free kick quite far up into the final third. Cole Palmer, of course, is over it. He's looking at the goal, takes a couple of deep breaths. If this goes in, God, it's a perfect position. I've just seen, they've zoomed out, it's about 30 34 yards maybe. It's quite far out, but perfect for the left footer to curl it. The Wolves goalkeeper is setting up his wall. We've got Enzo as well, looking at the free kick. He scored an absolute peach last season. I think it was against Aston Villa, another Midlands team. So, okay. Wolves have 5 players on the wall. Chelsea have 2 kind of trying to interfere. 35 minutes, 20. Palmer with the free kick is straight into the wall. Doesn't quite get it over. In fact, he's absolutely wellied it into the number 9's face. The number 9 went down and rolled around. And then he got up like, I'm fine, I'm fine. Even though you know that definitely would have hurt. Let's see this again. Yeah, I mean, wow, straight onto the dome. Yeah, mental. Good effort. From the defender, I mean. It was a pretty average effort from Palmer. Didn't quite get the elevation. So it's a drop ball, and the keeper passes it all the way to our keeper. Sanchez has the ball. 36 minutes gone, and we are enjoying this game so far in terms of, like, as a neutral, as a Chelsea fan, finding it a little bit frustrating. We're keeping the ball. When we keep the ball, we're doing well, and of course we've created a few chances, but we're just giving the ball away too easily. And that is the 101 ethos of this passing, possession-based play, is not to give the ball away cheaply. Don't give the opposition a chance to have possession when you're in possession for no reason. So let's see a little bit less of that, please, as a Chelsea fan. As a football fan, this has been really open, chances on both ends. And here we are, we've got Caicedo passing it out to Cucurella on the left, 36 minutes, 52 seconds on the clock. Madueke is coming in from the left again. It's defended well. Ooh, slightly tricky, weird defending there, and Jackson was looking for scraps. He didn't get any, and Wolves have managed to play it out. No one called him the man on, I guess. Cucurella gives away a foul, so it's a free kick to Wolves around the halfway line, right at the touchline. So yeah, it kind of flicked on weirdly from Enzo, and the keeper didn't come out, so the defender's like just waiting for something to happen, and Jackson was in there trying to get the ball. Could have been a goal. Could have been a goal, that one, or at least a chance. They got lucky there, Wolves. I see Joao Felix and Pedro Neto getting the vests on, going out to do a bit of a warm-up. Maybe the kind of pre-half-time, there's about, 8-9 minutes left till half-time. And then let me just hear what the ovation is like for Neto. Oh, they're applauding him. That's nice. He's coming off the bench, Neto, to start warming up, and the Molineux crowd are applauding him. Here we go. Madueke's put through Jackson. Didn't quite get the ball under control. And it was offside anyway. You know, it's always a difficult thing when a player moves not just laterally, but to a bigger club with bigger budgets and more history and more, trophies and so on, higher expectations. It's very easy to just hate on that guy. But that was quite classy from the Wolves crowd to give him a little bit of an applause when he started warming up, because he's a legend for them. He has been, you know. He's now kind of gone over towards the Wolves players. That's funny. So they're warming up on the side, obviously, and he's sort of gone into the Wolves players and just like they're laughing at each other like, you know what, this is crazy. We were warming up together for years, and now you're in a different kit, but we're still on the same pitch. Gusto's given away the foul against Cunha, and Cunha's rolling around like he's been shot. Gusto's going to get booked for this. Don't know what it was, maybe a scrape on the Achilles or something. Yeah, it looks like it could be that. I mean, okay. I think he's slightly stood on his foot there. Obviously not intentional. It's a yellow because of the placement and the fact that he was on quite a good run, I think. So it's a Wolves free kick, a little bit further out than that Cole Palmer one. This is more in the kind of 40-yard region. You'd really hope, touch wood, that this, if it's a shot on target, gets saved or hits the wall. Let's see if Sanchez is up to it. Got a few Wolves players measuring this one up. Only 3 people in the Chelsea wall at the moment. Cunha, Ait Nouri, and I think this is going to be Cunha. He's the one eyeing this up. He takes a shot and it's straight at the keeper. Like nowhere near enough power or bend. That's lucky for us. So Sanchez passes it out to Gusto. 1-2 with Madueke. Then Caicedo gets the ball and he's given it away again. That's the 3rd time Caicedo's given away easy possession. 3 times, and one of them's cost us a goal. So far, what's the opposite of man of the match? Unfortunately, Caicedo, man, I love this guy. I think he's a great player, but today he's giving the ball away so cheaply, and he's been the weak link in our midfield. I really wish we could put on Lavia, but he's obviously injured again. So, who can we put in there? What do we do? What do we do in the second half? Is it worth changing it up? Need to look at the bench again, see who's available. That's a nice attempt at the ball from Enzo, but Wolves managed to break away. They've got the ball. Oh, it's a nice turn from them, from the number 5. He's inside. He's just beaten 3 players. He's put it wide. Wolves are in. They've shot and they've hit the bar. That was fantastic play. I can't. Who's their number 5? He just beat 3 players, got the ball out wide. Whoever it was, I think it was the number 9, crossed it in from the right hand side, and then was it Cunha again? The number 12. Oh, and it's a great block by Levi Colwill to push it onto the bar. That's the best play we've had all game, and to be honest, based on the last 10-15 minutes, Wolves should be winning this game 2-1 or even 3-1. Corner to Wolves from the left hand side, and it's well cleared by Gusto. Palmer can't quite get it down, so the Wolves player holds onto it and kicks it back to their keeper, who's almost on the halfway line here. Are any of these guys offside? No offside. Okay, so a wild shot from their number 3, and it's a goal kick to Chelsea. My God, it's difficult to watch this team. We just make it so much harder for ourselves than we need to, man. You've got to close down these spaces in the midfield. Way too much space for that number 5 to run in. He did really well, really tricky, really good aggressive attacking play, but it's so frustrating to watch, man. It's frustrating to watch. Palmer on the right passes it to Jackson, who gets it to Madueke. Is that not a foul? Madueke loses the ball. I thought that might have been a foul. Palmer and Gusto can't stop the number 2. He's just won the number 27, sorry. He's just won a foul. Gusto's already on a yellow card. Got to be really careful here. 43 minutes gone. It's still 1-1. And it's all Wolves in the ascendancy in these last 10 minutes. We need half-time, really. Chelsea need half-time. We need to regroup. The players are very angry that there wasn't a foul given against Madueke just now. I thought it could have also been a foul as well, but this is just not good enough. The closing down, the space that the Wolves players have to run into, we feel like half a step behind at the moment, and it's not a good omen. It's really not a good omen. So let's see if this changes towards the end of this half and hopefully in the second half, because if it goes like this, then the hoodoo will continue and we're going to lose this game. That's what it feels like. At this rate, we'd be lucky to get a point. We'd be happy to get a point. So, yeah, 44 minutes gone. Wolves take the free kick. Their number 8 takes a distance shot, and it's just gone wide. Again, Sanchez looked really calm there, as if he was 100% certain it was going wide. He didn't even make a move towards the ball. I thought it was quite close. Jackson into Palmer. Palmer with a flick, and it's a goal! Come on! Cole Palmer! You are so classy, man. This guy is silk. Look at that celebration. That is unreal. What a lightning counter that was from Chelsea. My God, that's just what we needed. Wow. What a goal that is. It was a really, really difficult chance, and he's absolutely skinned the keeper with a chip. So Sanchez takes a goal kick. He absolutely whacks it forward. The goalkeeper's off his line because it was so quick. Jackson with the flick on, and Palmer with the perfectly weighted chip over the goalkeeper. This was just... That could be one of our goals of the season, just for the sheer pace of the kick from Sanchez, the flick on, and then the finish. My God, if you haven't watched the game, watch this goal. Chelsea's second goal to make it 2-1 is absolutely beautiful. If that move by Wolves that should have scored a goal was great, then this was greater, honestly. And that's the first time we've seen our cold celebration as well this season. It's definitely not going to be the last. Oh, and Cole Palmer's got the ball again here. He's just closed down the defender. Mudryk's coming in on the right-hand side. We've got 4-on-3 now, and he's given the ball away. Gusto's coming in from the right now. Onto Madueke. That's a foul there, surely. Okay. 6 minutes of added time. We're in the 46th minute now. And wow, what a turnaround. There I was saying that it looks like Wolves are going to score, and Chelsea have come up with the goal to make it 2-1. Absolutely brilliant. And that should be a yellow, no? Gomez coming right in through the back of Madueke. Yeah, my word, what a turnaround. So there you go. That's the best side of Sanchez, the best side of Jackson. Sanchez with that kind of creative footballing mind, despite the fact that he's a keeper, wellies it forward, seeing the space, and the fact that the Wolves keeper was so far off his line. And Jackson, again, with the hold-up play and the physicality and those attributes, flicks it on beautifully. Anyone who says that Jackson's not a good footballer obviously just doesn't watch him play, because that was really, really good. And we don't need to say anything about Cole Palmer. If you want to see how much I love Cole Palmer, go watch the Euro video at the fan zone when in the final when Cole Palmer scored the equaliser. I went absolutely mental for England. This guy is absolutely class. What a goal, what a turnaround, and it's 2-1. And to be honest, from the run of play, I don't think we deserve it, but we will absolutely take it. So it's another corner here. The first one was defended quite easily. I can see the fans are clapping there, the Chelsea fans in good voice. For some reason at Molineux, all the away fans are in the view of the camera, so it looks like a home game anyway for the away team. And we are about to take this corner. It's Enzo on the corner towards the front post. There's a foul, and it's a foul to Wolves. But wow, man, I was gutted there. I was worried about the score here. It looked like Wolves were in the ascendancy. Now we really just need to kind of steady the ship. They overcommitted themselves, and that's again, I think, part of the plan with this whole formation and this whole ethos is to find those little gaps of space when they appear. I'm really glad that Sanchez didn't just think to play out the back there. He saw the space, he went for the long kick, and that's not something we ever saw last season. I don't think we ever took one single long kick from goal. Pochettino insisted on playing out the back every single goal kick. And there were times when we just need to get the ball up. Sometimes you can create stuff just by hoofing it. I know it's old school, but look at this. Two really class players and an absolutely wonderful finish, and it's a goal that would never happen if you were playing it out the back every single time. So, fantastic to see. Cole Palmer's closing down the keeper again here. Wolves are causing themselves problems right now. They can't seem to get it outside of their box. That's a really soft free kick if you're calling that from Jackson. So it's a foul to Wolves. 49 minutes gone now. 2 more minutes of extra time, and I feel like I've lost a bit of energy watching this first half. It's been tough going. I don't know how the hell we're winning this, but I'll take it. And foul from Madueke. That's not good, man. And it's Cunha again causing all kinds of trouble in the Chelsea backline. He's a good player, he is. And it's a foul, a free kick to Wolves about 30 yards out now this time. This is a lot better for him, Cunha, to step up and take a shot. Actually, no. I made a mistake. It's about the same distance. So I'd be surprised if he just does the same shot and hits the keeper again. Maybe they'll give the left-footed guy a chance this time. We'll see. So, all right. 50 minutes, so there's 1 minute left of extra time. Yeah, left-footed guy clips it. It goes across the goal, and it's been headed back in, and it's a goal for Wolves. What did I just say, man? Just see it out till half-time. This has been coming. It's exhausting watching this team, man. It's absolutely exhausting watching Chelsea. It's 2-2, and you can't say they don't deserve it. This game is absolutely wide open. This could be 5-5 or 7-7 by the end of it. So it's a decent free kick with a left foot from Wolves. The boy is onside. It's flicked on, and then the number 9 is just looking for scraps and finishes it beautifully. Could there be a hint of offside somewhere in there? Perhaps, probably not. I don't think so from my naked eye. It's a good goal, well-deserved, well-worked free kick. And what does it come from? Again, a stupid free kick given away by Madueke on the edge of the box, and a touchdown not being defended properly from the free kick. And there you go. The 2-1 lead is squandered. We were lucky and actually undeservedly ahead, and now things have leveled out and it's 2-2. So 51 minutes 20 seconds gone. I imagine the referee's going to blow the whistle now any second. Caicedo with a foul there, and he's actually been hit there pretty hard. Him and Gomez, number 8 for Wolves, have clashed in the air. I don't think there was any intent in there, but they've both gone down holding their heads. This could be another break before the half-time. Medical team is on the pitch, like this is going to be quite a long break. But how frustrating. I'm looking at Enzo Maresca's beautiful, bearded, bald face, and he's just distraught. Of course he is. We've done so well to get back into this. We've won the... We should be winning the first half. It should be 2-1. And what's gone and happened? Another stupid giveaway, and it's a goal for Wolves, and it's 2-2. Got everything to do again. It's just more of the same, really, you know, like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, and then usually a 3rd step back. That's what it's been like the last, I don't know, 30 games. Jackson's still having a bit of argy-bargy with most of the Wolves players. I do like that about him. He cares. He's got that impetus, that energy. But yeah, the Wolves player here looks really not good. Although he was the one that kind of went in for the challenge. It looks like he's come off worse. Gary O'Neill is stoked, giving his team a pep talk. Of course he is. Half the fans are gone. It's almost half time. I mean, it's already 2 minutes past the extra time amount. And yeah, we're just going to probably surely play this out and then get to half time. So I feel like a broken record. Just to kind of summarize this half, a couple of really fantastic bits of class. Jackson's header on the back post, and then the Robert Sanchez to Jackson flick to Cole Palmer finish. Like, beautiful, absolutely great. And then a couple of other kind of half-decent chances and a decent amount of possession. That's the positives. But the negatives is just more of the same. Giving the ball away cheaply, giving away stupid fouls, not closing down the space, allowing the Wolves players to show their class because they are a good team, they are good players, and just breaking down and just absolutely losing the plot and losing control. And that's it. The referee's blown for half-time. 54 minutes gone. It's 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Chelsea 2. And it's probably fair in terms of the balance of play. If anything, I'd say Wolves maybe deserve to be winning. But 2-2 seems about right. And yeah, it's been quite spicy as well. So I can imagine there'll be a few more yellows, maybe even a red in the second half. Cole Palmer again, what a legend. Let's see what happens in the second half. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so that was quick. Second half has just kicked off. We're actually 35 seconds into the second half. Pedro Neto has come on. He's starting the second half, so we're going to have 45 minutes plus of him against his old club. And, I mean, so many players score against their old club. It would be absolutely no surprise if he was to get a goal today. I think he's probably like an odds-on favourite to do it. Hudson-Odoi did it against us last year. Welbeck did it yesterday against Manu. It just happens all the time, doesn't it? Players come to haunt their old clubs. Except Mason Mount. So Chelsea are pressing here. Wolves are passing it around in their back final third. That's been one place where Chelsea have had some good success so far in this game. Ball's kicked up to Sanchez. Sanchez has it, keeps it at his feet, and passes it out to Fofana. So we've got Fofana and Colwill playing it out. Gusto's inverting into the midfield. He's running down the middle there. Well kept by Jackson, who's come deep to get the ball. Enzo's now lying a lot deeper in midfield. That's a foul, surely? No? Okay, too tight. Could have been fouls. One from Enzo, one on Enzo, and one from, I think it was Caicedo, but none given. Throw into Chelsea, and it's back to the defenders. So this is the time where, as a kind of like a classic football fan, you've got that idea of like, just hoof it up. You've got to be patient while these guys kind of interplay with each other. The wingers and the fullbacks get involved in the midfield. The striker sometimes comes deep, and it's all about just keeping that ball. So again, we've just seen a passage of play go up, goes all the way back to Sanchez, who passes it to Cucurella. He gets absolutely minced on the side there. That's a foul too. This is a tough game. They're really flying in for the tackles here. I've got my lucky mascot here next to me, a little kitty cat. You might get a sneak preview at some point if he wants to make a guest appearance on the show. Okay, Madueke's in the box. All of a sudden, he's kicked the ball and it's gone in! Yes! It's 3-2 to Chelsea. Unbelievable scenes here. Madueke, I don't even know how he got the ball. Somehow, I missed that part. He got the ball passed to him. He's in the box. He cuts in on his favourite left foot and he just finishes it into the corner. Jumps straight over to the Chelsea fans who are going absolutely crazy. It's 3-2. 5 goals in this game already. 48 minutes gone. Absolute madness. Absolute scenes. Okay, so it's it's Jackson again who flicks it over to Palmer. Palmer with a nice ball just out to the right, and Madueke is just allowed to. If I was a Wolves fan, I would be furious at that player letting Madueke cut inside, and then it's a deflected shot from his left foot onto the defender, and it just nestles into the corner past the keeper. A little bit lucky with the deflection, but what are you doing there, defender? Counts as another assist for Palmer, even though it's quite like a distant pass. So another goal contribution from that star. And here we are, it's 3-2. Can Chelsea consolidate this and get a win? I bloody hope so. It's really good, Madueke. Jumping straight into the crowd. The audience are absolutely loving it. So Wolves have kicked off. I need to take a breath and take this in. Maresca is looking intensely at the pitch, barking orders. And much better. Enzo winning the ball there, quite high up the pitch. Palmer out to Neto, who gets absolutely whacked by the Wolves player. Again, I thought that could have been a foul. This ref's letting a lot of stuff go for both sides, to be fair. Cucurella, the ball breaks down, so he clears it away. It goes over to the far end. The Wolves player is on the wing, flicks it into the box. It's a great ball. Striker could have done better there, and it's another chance for Wolves. We can't let them pass around like that. Cannot let them get into the final third like that. So yeah, we've seen the best and the worst from Chelsea so far today. 3 very good goals, one of them absolutely exceptional. Of course, Cole Palmer's one. Another assist for Palmer. And I'd like to see Joao Felix get a run at some point during this game. Maybe he'll come on for Mudryk, and we put Jackson on the wing. But yeah, really good so far. 50 minutes gone, and much better here in the second half. Pedro Neto is on the ball now. He's not getting booed. It's nice that he's not getting booed. Good for him. Respect to the Wolves fans for that. Gary O'Neill looks like he's livid. And yep. I mean, that's late. That's late on Cucurella. These guys are really physical, Wolves. How is that not a booking? Cucurella's hair just gets thicker by the day, honestly. This is, like, you compare him, he looks like Enzo Maresca with a wig on. Honestly, it's something to behold. He eats paella, he drinks Estrella, his hair is massive, as they say. So it's back to Sanchez here in the box. Flicks it out wide to Colwill, who's being chased down and absolutely clattered again. Jackson dwelled on the ball, lucky to get a free kick. These Wolves players are leaving no holds barred, man. This is, I didn't know this was a death match. Okay. Yeah. That could easily be a yellow for professional foul, you know, breaking up the play. Their number 5, he's been really good as well. Is it Mario Jr.? Is that his name? Their number 5 and their number 12 have been absolutely fantastic today. I reckon those two players are about to sign for Chelsea for 70 million on 9-year contracts. That's how good they've been. So we've got a little bit of a breakdown here. Jackson is still on the floor. It's a shame we can't really afford to lose him. Would be good to see a bit of Joao Felix. Ow! You having a little scratch there, huh? A little nibble. All right. Okay, we've got a break in play. I'm going to stop the video for a second. Okay, play has resumed. 53 minutes, 50 seconds. We've given the ball away, but Gusto's done well to recover it there. Wolves are really quick on the press, man. Enzo gets the ball out to our new number 7, Pedro Neto. Attacking down the wing. Must be so weird for him, man, this situation. He's handling it really well so far. Enzo gets the ball, breaking. It's in Gusto. Loads of space in the middle of the park. Passes it out to Palmer, quite far out, being pressed. Palmer back to Fofana. Fofana to Colwill, and we switch sides all the other way to Neto again. Neto back inside to Jackson. Jackson, Cucurella, Cucurella, Colwill, Gusto, back to Colwill. This is that Maresca ball, man. This is what we love. Neto does well to keep it in. He does well to challenge it. He's cutting inside, and it's a beautiful ball onto the wing. Jackson coming into the box. Tackled very well there. Couldn't quite keep hold of it. Really nice little play from Neto there. Good for him to get that. It's a throw-in to Wolves near the halfway line. 55 minutes gone. And nice little cameo there from Pedro Neto. Wouldn't it be just a scene if he was to score or get an assist? That's football, innit? So Wolves goalkeeper kicks it up the pitch. The striker for Wolves flicks it on. Fofana back to Robert Sanchez. Sanchez passes it back to Fofana. We're playing out the back here. Possession-based football, modern, Pep Guardiola-esque, Enzo Maresca style. It's another foul from this guy. This guy's fouled like 10 people. He should be on a yellow note. Substitute time. What's happening? Who's happening? Fofana with a really nice run. And he's just taken out, man. How's that not a yellow? He's very lucky to not get a yellow card there. That's pretty crazy, actually. Okay, so Gusto takes the free kick. It goes back to the defenders. Again, we're playing it out the back. Flicking it back and forth. Cucurella back to Colwill. Back to Sanchez. Gusto inverting here into the midfield. Sanchez, a slightly loose ball into the middle. That's what he's not good at. He's just given the ball away again. Such a lax ball. It's flicked over and it's well cleared there, but it's still a chance and it's blasted over the bar. Sanchez again, just a loose ball. He's overconfident with those passes. You can't pass it 50 yards when there's players pressing. He did it in the first half when there was no one there, fine. But you can't just in flow flick it forward down the pitch in the middle of the pitch when it's crowded with Wolves players. You're just asking for trouble there. So again, the decision making somewhat suspect. Aside from that, he's had a pretty decent game and essentially assisted a goal. So let's not be too harsh, but my word, it's always like heart in mouth whenever he's on the ball, man. I can't help but feel that way. Okay, long ball here from Colwill all the way up to Madueke. Keeper heads it out because he's outside of his box. Good closing down from Jackson. And Jackson again still closing down. We've got Enzo playing on the wing now. I just feel like Enzo should be deeper. Enzo's kind of like popping up on the left wing here. Okay, here we go. We've got Cole Palmer coming on the left. Madueke on the right. And it's another goal from Madueke on his right foot this time. This man is on fire. Absolutely brilliant play from Madueke. What did I say earlier? He's not scared of using his right foot. He's changed that element of his game. He doesn't have to cut inside. He stays on his right foot and he buries it into the front post. It's 4-2 to Chelsea. We've got a 2-0 lead now. 58 minutes and 15 seconds gone. This game has been absolutely turned on its head. It's a sight to see. Another assist from Cole Palmer. And Madueke is definitely onside. This time just clips it onto his right foot from the left-hand side, sets it up with his left foot, and then just buries it with his right. He's not a one-footed player. This guy can do it on both sides. It's brilliant. And it goes through the keeper's legs. It couldn't be better for him. I'm stoked. I'm over the moon. Madueke makes it 4-2 to Chelsea. Come on. What a goal that is. What a goal that is. What a position this is now for Chelsea Football Club. To go up to Molineux and win. If we win, this is an absolute statement. It's brilliant. It's a great turnaround from our recent form at this stadium. And you just hope that we can play this game out now and win. We're in an absolutely brilliant position here to win the game. The only goals that we've conceded are through errors of our own, largely, giving the ball away cheaply. The attacking play has been fantastic. Those slight little classy things in the final third, those little finishes and flick-ons and touches have been absolutely brilliant. And it's been a very physical game. Had to really kind of hold on to your horses quite a lot, and it's great to see. It's just great to see so much fight. Just think about the Chelsea team that went out on Christmas Eve and got embarrassed at the Molineux. Compare this to then, and it's just night and day. So absolutely stoked at the moment. Let's really just hope that it stays like this. Mudryk went off in the half, obviously, for Neto. A slightly unimpressive showing from him, I suppose, if we're going to be critical. Caicedo giving the ball away a little bit. But you've got to just give it to this team. They're doing really well. And 4-2, 60 minutes gone, half an hour to go. And it's on the road to 3 points. Absolutely brilliant. Good stuff, good stuff. So, Wolves are breaking now on the right-hand side. They've got it up to their striker. It's 3-on-2 defender-wise. Good closing down there. Back to their number 8 now. And Wolves are still pressing forward. It's a good header down from Pedro Neto. There he is, the man of the moment. And Enzo breaks away. Can he put him in? Jackson is in. And Palmer is now going in on the right-hand side. A little bit wide from Jackson, but not too bad. Palmer in the box. Flicks it in, and he really almost scored. I think the keeper saves that, no? No, maybe it just went wide. He tried to do a Madueke and keep it on his not favourite right foot. If that ball had been a little bit more clinical from Jackson, Palmer would have been in. But he's done really well to get a shot away, and I could have sworn that was saved. Let's have a look. Flicks it with his right. He hits the bar. Cole Palmer hits the bar. This could be 5-2, game over. My God, that keeper's got a ginger beard. It's like his hair is completely dark, and then the beard is just absolutely ginger. It's incredible. He's got like a kind of medieval look about him. Okay, so we've got Wolves now trying to keep the ball. They can't. Dispossessed. Palmer's in. He's putting in Madueke in the box. Can he finish? He's done it again! Madueke scores a hat-trick. I think that might be his first hat-trick. I'm not sure. I think it might be. And that's it. Madueke has put this game to bed. It's 5-2 to Chelsea. 62 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Wolves again just giving the ball away. They're doing a Chelsea and just unable to keep possession. Really good pressing in the final third. It gets to Palmer, and Palmer just assists again. So 3 assists from Palmer, 3 goals from Madueke. What a sight to see as a Chelsea fan. This is absolutely brilliant. I did not expect this level of class when we went to 2-2. It's just brilliant hold-up play and an absolute nightmare defensive scenario. Enzo winning the ball back really well. Jackson keeping it, passing it to Palmer. Palmer to Madueke, and a finish on his right-hand side. Again, Madueke on his weaker foot at the near post. Brilliant. 5-2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Chelsea 5. 27 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Surely we're going to win this. Surely the hoodoo is over. Madueke is already doing a bit of this, and let's go for the jugular, man. Let's score again. We want to see a Neto goal. We want to see some minutes from Joao Felix. I've just seen Neto hobble a little bit, which is a little bit concerning, but should be okay. Sanchez again just wildly giving the ball away in the middle of the pitch. I know we're 3 goals up, but you can't do that, man. Why would you do that? What are you doing? This guy's mad. He's just a mad footballer. He's an absolutely crazy goalkeeper, this guy. Just absolutely wild. He just, on the volley, whacked it in the middle of the park, and the Wolves player just had a chance to do something there. Absolutely crazy. So, it's a goal kick to Chelsea, luckily. 64 minutes 17 on the clock. It's looking really good for the win here. And yes, we've got Colwell flicks it on to Caicedo, to Jackson. No, Jackson to Caicedo. It's broken here for Neto, and it's gone out for a throw-in. That was 4-on-3 there. We could have done a lot better. Man, let's put these guys to the sword. 6-7 goals. Totally possible. Totally possible. That's a rare loose touch there from Cole Palmer. He's not like him to do that. He was right in on goal, running down the middle. So Cucurella and Enzo passing it to each other, a little bit with Neto on the left-hand side here. Neto doing a little bit of showboating now. I like it, and it's definite foul. These guys are kicking us, man. Gomez, number 8, surely, ref, you got to start pulling that yellow out. I can't believe there's only been 2 or 3 bookings in this match. Colwell again, keeping the ball there really nicely, out to Enzo on the left. Enzo is finding himself on the left wing a lot, which I'm not sure I like, but it is what it is. Neto gets tackled, so we've got Caicedo sweeping up. It goes out to Palmer here on the right-hand side. Palmer, loads of space, loads of time, no rush. Cole Palmer, take your time. Back to Fofana in defence, and it goes back to Colwell on the left to Cucurella. We're back in our half, but we've still got possession. Maresca ball on fleek. Caicedo moving forward now. Gusto's in the midfield, inverting like a boss. It moves to Fofana. Fofana back to Colwell, and Colwell onto Enzo again on the left wing. 66 minutes gone. Enzo bombing down the left wing. Never thought I'd say that. Pedro Neto passes it to Jackson, who gets kicked again, man. Book this player. Honestly, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, here he is. Wonder Kid. Joao Felix. He came to Chelsea 2 years ago. He had a decent loan spell. He was a fan favourite. He had a song very quickly. He scored 3 times, I think, in the games he played. 15 games, 20 games, I don't know. Some important ones too. Got a red card against Fulham. And yeah, you've got to have high hopes for this guy. We've just spent a lot of money for him as part of that kind of Conor Gallagher swap deal. That wasn't quite a swap deal, but the Omeridion deal went through, so we ended up with the Chelsea cameo legend that is Joao Felix, and Wolves have made 3 substitutions as well, completely changing up their team. Sarabia coming on, who I think is really good player. I'd be interested to see who comes off for Joao Felix. What are we gonna do shape wise? Not sure. Really not sure. So he's coming on. And of course, yep, Jackson comes off. Nice and easy game for Joao Felix to get involved. Half the Wolves players are Portuguese anyway, so he can probably understand what they're saying to each other. And he's now probably going to be the number 9, which is great. We've got another option for number 9. It's not just Jackson up front anymore. So, nice little play from Felix there right at the start. He's taken the number 14 jersey, I think, which was Trevor Chalobah's. RIP. Missed that guy. Really rated Chalobah. He's just been absolutely chopped down, Joao Felix, by a Wolves player. Gets up, plays on. Fofana here to Levi Colwill. Colwill to Enzo, again on the left wing. Enzo can't quite get it past the right back towards Neto. It's broken again, and Caicedo's swept up. This time Palmer's got loads of space. He flicks it out to Madueke again on the right-hand side. Madueke facing up against the number 24. I think he's just come on. Gusto inside, back to Palmer. Palmer into the box. Cleared out. Gusto is now on the right-hand side again. Edge of the box, right on the corner. Passes it to Madueke. Madueke into Palmer. Palmer to Caicedo. That's a foul. Play on, ref. Cucurella keeping that ball. That's another foul. These guys are dirty, man. Palmer, beautiful play. Oh, and he's nutmegged him. Enzo back to Palmer. Oh, that would have been beautiful, man. Oof. He's just flown in there. That's the worst tackle of the lot, this guy. And Cucurella's not happy about it. I think the ref could send someone off here. This game is getting super heated. Every single tackle that's going in is being flying in, and this was way too hard from that Wolves player. Don't know who it was. Cucurella's begging them to check the video. I mean, he's just absolutely flattened him, hasn't he? It seems like a 50-50 ball, and Cucurella's just gone face to face with him. Good on you, Cucurella, standing up for your boy. But that's like the 5th out of like 5 very suspect tackles. This game's just boiling over. Wolves are losing their heads, and I think that's Caicedo in the middle. Just looks absolutely smashed. 20 minutes to go, 70th minute, 5-2 to Chelsea, and wow, that is a red card. He's just gone completely over the ball, foot up. That's at least a yellow, should be checked, and could easily be a red when they look at that in slow-mo. That's a shocking challenge. That's pure frustration and anger because they're 3 goals down, and they've been the authors of their own downfall, and he's not shutting up either, this guy. You're about to walk, mate. You should do at least get a yellow card. So, here we go. He's been given a yellow by the ref. Are they going to check that, though? Caicedo's absolutely laid out on the floor, man. Mosquera, his name is. He's been given a yellow card. Woo. Nice card to match your top, mate. Cucurella's been giving a yellow as well. I guess he did get in the guy's face, but you do like to see it. Your teammates kind of sticking up for the other guys. Cucurella's a lot smaller than him as well. Fair play to you. So it doesn't look like this is getting checked. Like I said earlier, I think they're not really checking these dubious calls anymore. It's just clear and obvious errors. I suppose it's a yellow, but my word, that's shocking tackle, really. Watch it one more time here. So the ball is like 50-50. He flies over it, man. Like that is horrible. That's a horrible tackle, man. He's lucky to stay on the pitch. Anyway, Chelsea take the free kick. 18 minutes to go, 72 minutes gone. Cucurella into Caicedo. Caicedo onto the left wing. Enzo to Neto. Neto back to Caicedo. Good to see Caicedo running around again. And it's broken now to the Wolves winger, Cucurella on the right. There's an overlap here. Wolves number 10 has managed to get past Cucurella and Enzo. Flicks it back to the Wolves player in the box. And it's crowded out there, well defended, then broken to by Cucurella. Cucurella passes it to Neto, who gets it to Felix. Felix and Neto are now interplaying on the left-hand side. It's a lovely ball. Neto passes it back to Felix. Felix into Palmer. That's a foul. No? Palmer's cross is defended and Wolves get it out. Maybe he played on. 17 minutes to go. Wolves are playing out now. He's just tripped over. He's just lost the ball. And it's a throw into Chelsea. The Wolves players are getting a little bit distraught here. Understandably so. Are we still filming? Yes. We've got 16 and a half minutes to go. It's a throw-in still to Chelsea. We're going to have some subs now. Caicedo's gone down again on his knees. I think we should maybe get this guy off. We're 3 goals up. Let's shuffle things around and get him off. We can't afford to lose Caicedo, especially if Romeo Lavia's injured. This is not looking good, man. Not looking good for Caicedo. Yep. Why wasn't he warming up? Dewsbury Hall wasn't even warming up. Mental. He's not even ready. Needs to put a top on and get his shin pads on. That's crazy. When you're the one midfielder left on the pitch, you should be ready to come on, mate, when the guys had a crunching tackle. So he's staying on for now, but I'm not sure if I agree with this. I don't know if we should see the game out here with Caicedo. You've got nothing to lose bringing him off. Three goal lead, surely. Having said that, it is Chelsea. So it's a throw-in to Wolves on their left-hand side, the far end. Cole Palmer's chasing the ball now in the box, and Caicedo's down again. I think he has to come off. Come on now, surely. He's off. He's on the floor. He's waving, and for the 3rd time, it stopped because of him. It's time for him to go. It's time to go, Caicedo. You've done really well, except for giving the ball away for the goal. You've been fantastic, and don't want to see you get even more hurt, mate. Just completely on his own, he's just gone down. That's really not a good sign, is it? So come on, let's get him off, get him some treatment, get him a bath, a massage, underwater running, whatever it is that we're doing these days, and let's figure this out. Chelsea fans in a jubilant mood there in the corner. 15 minutes to go, probably going to be some stoppage time, but surely now we can assume that this game's going to be seen out. That's the assumption we're making. Come on, the Chelsea. Dewsbury Hall's coming on. 14 minutes to go. Like for like, really. Maybe bringing Enzo deeper, which is where I think he should be playing anyway. So, the Wolves goalkeeper has the ball. He kicks it out to the right, and it's gone absolutely way over the Wolves player for a throw-in to Chelsea at the halfway line. I think it caught the wind. It went in the same direction as his pointy beard was pointing. And Cucurella is now on the ball at the halfway line, taking a throw-in. Majestic locks flowing through the air. He flicks it over to, I think that was Palmer, who tried to flick it over the defender, but it went straight out. And now Wolves defender has the ball in the box. He passes it to the right. Long ball from the right back at Wolves, straight to Malo Gusto, our right back, and Chelsea keep the ball and go all the way back to Sanchez. This is it, Maresca ball till the end. Sanchez, don't give the ball away, please. He passes it out to the right. It's an unfortunate flick from Felix. I saw the idea that he had, but it didn't quite work out. Good pressing there in the midfield again from Felix. Wolves keep the ball, 13 minutes to go. See this game out. Wolves are passing it around. They get it to the right hand side. A little bit of a slow play at the moment, which suits us just fine. It's a foul there given away by Fofana, 50 yards out from the goal in the middle of the park. It's a foul to Wolves. Podence, number 10, was fouled, and this is a chance for Wolves to get some bodies in the box and to try and get a goal and make this end interesting. But let's be real, we really should be seeing this game out 5-2, 6-2 maybe. Let's not concede another goal. No stupid mistakes. Sarabia with a free kick, and it's an absolutely unmarked Wolves player in the box, and then a thunderous strike from the knockdown, and it's 5-3. What did I just say, man? We're just giving them a chance here. Oh, okay, it looks like it's been ruled out. Thank God it looks like it's been ruled out. It still says 5-2. The player looks dejected. I think there's been a handball or an offside. What a thunderous strike that was. It was brilliant. So what's happened here? God, he is just offside. The number 24 was completely unmarked, but luckily he was half an inch offside. And from his head down, their number 5, who's been brilliant, Mario Jr., with just a beautiful sliced goal through the Chelsea players, and just Sanchez just watches it go in again. Suspect goalkeeping. Maybe it took a slight flick off Dewsbury Hall on the way in. VAR are checking it, and yeah, it's most definitely offside. You can see it from the without even drawing the lines, you can see that he's half a yard off. You know, it's for sure. But that's a get out of jail free card, man. It would have been 5-3, 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go. A classic Chelsea capitulation on the cards. And luckily it was offside. We've just given away a corner for no reason. Was it a corner? No, a goal kick. Okay. So he was closed down for a goal kick. But honestly, we've been architects of our own downfall in this game. The only thing that Wolves have been able to do is because of our complacency, being too nonchalant at times. And here we go. We've got Dewsbury Hall now popping up on the left wing. He passes it to Palmer. Palmer into Neto. Neto is bombing into the box. Flicks it back. Joao Felix! Joao Felix from the Neto cross scores, and it's 6-2. Everything is right in the world again. Pedro Neto and Joao Felix linking up at Molineux. Wow, this is absolutely brilliant. You just love to see it as a Chelsea fan, man. This is so cool. Pedro Neto getting an assist. The Wolves fans are now leaving in droves. There must be a fire drill. And Joao Felix announces his return to Chelsea with a brilliant finish. And that's what we've missed. We've been missing that so much. A clinical person who just knows what to do, knows where to be, and can finish without hesitation. Bang! Joao Felix doesn't even need to look. He just absolutely side foots it into the goal. No questions asked. Absolutely took it into his stride, and that's just something we've been missing so much. We've got him. He's a fantastic player, and you've got to love that assist from Pedro Neto. I think it was Palmer who gave it out to Neto as well. I'm not sure who it was. It's just another fantastic attacking play from Chelsea. My video has just crashed. Let me just get it back up because we've got to watch this last 10 minutes. Maybe Sky are secretly Wolves fans and that's why it's gone down. Okay, we're back. The Chelsea fans are in loud voice. Everyone's having a good time. They're bouncing. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Da, 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 da. Brilliant, man. Wow. 6-2. 6-2 at a ground that we were struggling to get a point on for the last 6 years. And Maresca's absolutely already, in my opinion, outperformed Poch in terms of what he's been saying in the pressers, how he's been setting up his team, the fact that he said he wants to build a connection with the fans. Pochettino was desperate to not build a connection with the fans. Every single time he was asked about it, he was like, no, it's not my team, these aren't my fans. He was so negative. Maresca's just absolutely the opposite. So, again, I can't quite hear the chants. I see them bouncing, and you love to see it, but I will definitely be checking out the other Chelsea YouTubers and the fans, the match-going fans, and their vlogs to know what the songs were. I hope they're singing for Maresca because he's been absolutely brilliant in this match. What a way to endear yourself to the Chelsea fans. A 6-2 lead now at the Molineux. Palmer's come off. Renato Vega, another beautiful man coming on the pitch. And we've got Nkunku as well with a nice 7-minute cameo coming on for... Who else is coming off? So Palmer and... I'm not sure who came off there. Palmer and maybe it was Cucurella, actually. Cucurella, which is a clever one. He was getting quite heated, so no reason to get a yellow card or a red and give the guy a rest. He's just won the Euros. So, Wolves are now on the ball. 7 minutes to go in the second half. It's cleared really strongly there by Renato Vega, and Nkunku is chasing now. He's full of energy, of course. Just come on. The Wolves players look tired, to be honest. You would be. We've had 64% possession, 12 attempts to Wolves' 9, and if this is a seed of what Maresca's Chelsea's going to look like, then I can't wait to see that flower grow, honestly, man. This is absolutely brilliant. I feel so much more excited about this football. We just need to cut out those stupid mistakes, those unforced errors, and it'll just be so much better to watch this team and actually to feel like we can go into games knowing that we're going to score, and if we can get rid of those stupid defensive errors, hopefully being able to keep that possession will mean that we won't concede as much. We've managed to concede 2 goals here, even though we've scored 6, which is not great. But let's stick to the positives. It's a corner now to Wolves, 85 minutes gone, and look at the Wolves end. It's about 50% full, half the people have left. Why wouldn't you? If your ex-star player just scored an assist and did a fair amount of celebrating with his players, you would want to leave too. So I remember I was at the bridge once when Man City won 5-2, I think it was, or 4-2. And then they got a 5th to make it 5-2. Craig Bellamy, it was that kind of era. And I stayed till the end. Like, what else are you going to do? You've paid the money to be there, even if your team's getting pumped. What difference is it going to make leaving 5 minutes before the end? I never understood that. Whether you're winning or losing, why you would leave early. I've never walked out of a game like that. The only one that I can imagine would be justified was the 6-0 at Arsenal last season. I can totally understand why a lot of the Chelsea fans left after the 4th and 5th goal, because that was just Poch ball to the death and just showing absolutely no initiative. Compare this to that. I know Wolves are not quite Arsenal in terms of quality, but they're not a bad team. They've had plenty of chances. They've messed up a lot defensively too, but we've been absolutely brilliant in attack. And like I said, if we can just get rid of those stupid errors, those unforced errors, it's going to be really, really good and a lot better this season. I can imagine us creeping up into the European spots. Like, why not? Why not? Why not? This is brilliant. This is good. 4 minutes to go. 86 minutes now on the clock. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Chelsea 6. The crowd is getting more and more thin in the home end. The away end is absolutely buzzing. And man, oh my God, we've just completely given away the ball. We had a goal kick. We've just completely given away the ball to their number 9. Here, have a free shot, and he's put it wide. That was Dewsbury Hall, just a perfect through ball to their number 9. Brilliant. And luckily, he's scoofed it wide. So if that had gone in, and the disallowed goal had also gone in, this would be 5-4, you know, before Felix's goal. It's not a game of FIFA. You can't win every game 7-6, you know, like you can't concede all these goals and give away all these chances. So he's got a lot of work cut out to do still, Maresca and the defensive coaches. But really, really good omens. And what a touch that is from Felix. Absolutely fired into him. Dewsbury Hall here has got loads of space. It's over. It's past him, though. Nice bit of class there from Felix. I'm really glad we've got him in the ranks now. Malo Gusto there, closing down. Wolves have the ball in their half. 2.5 minutes to go of regular time. 87.5 minutes on the clock. Joao Felix pressing there really well. And he's done well to close that down. And Nkunku's breaking. He's got loads of energy, not tired at all. He's just come on. He's taking him on the right. Keep going inside. Keep going inside. Manages to get it out to Felix. Felix on his left foot. And it's blocked nicely for a corner. I think Nkunku could have done better there. He did a bit of a Jackson holding onto the ball for too long. It broke kindly to Joao, back to Nkunku and then Joao Felix, who got a shot away, but it was defended. So there's a corner now with 2 minutes to go. Man, let's get a 7th. What a result that would be. 7-2 at the Molineux. We won 7-2 at the Molineux. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Enzo and Neto, number 7 and number 8, on the corner here. Is it going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger? A short corner? What's happening? They're going for the jugular here. They want to score another goal. It's a short corner. Enzo fires it in towards the back post. It's cleared. Gusto picks it up in the middle of the pitch and goes all the way back to Sanchez. I'm quite happy with this when we're 4 goals up with 3 minutes to go. Sanchez with a sweeping kick out to the left. It's intercepted, but Renato Vega gets it back. He's done really well to keep the ball there. Loads of space for you now, Renato Vega. Passes it to Neto on the left. Can Neto take a shot? Is Neto going to score? Flicks it to the back post. And it's Gusto again. Madeueke with a shot. And it's wide. That was a good chance, man. That could have been the 7th. 89 minutes gone. 45 seconds left of regular time, and this has become a Sunday League match. We're just kicking it around for fun. So 6-2, what a result. And look, Wolves have a super sub coming on, absolute impact ready to be done. I think that's their number 5 coming off. He's been absolutely brilliant, especially in the first half. He caused a lot of problems, but it's not your day, man. Lamina, unlucky, mate. Doyle coming on, number 20, Doyle, or Doyle rules. And minute 90, here we are. Goal kick taken by the Wolves goalkeeper. And we've got 8 minutes of added time. 8 minutes of added time because of all the injuries. Caicedo was down 3 times. So 8 minutes. We're here for 8 more minutes, guys. How many goals are going to happen in this game in the next 8 minutes? Is there going to be another goal for Wolves? Is there going to be another goal for Chelsea? Who knows what's going to happen? 30 seconds of that 8 minutes is gone. O'Doyle's already given away a foul, almost got booked. I guess he has been put on the pitch to make an impact. That was a bit elbowy from him. Chelsea players are passing it around amongst themselves. Renato Vega out to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall back to Colwill. We're just keeping the ball here. It's really nice. Colwill back to Dewsbury Hall, who's finding himself on the left wing here. He cuts back, passes it back to Vega. Vega looks really comfortable on the ball. It's good to see him as well. Another young, exciting player as part of this Chelsea squad. Sanchez whips the ball forward, and Cunha ready to chase, can't quite get there. 91 minutes, 23 seconds gone. It's just the Chelsea end that's full, everywhere else is absolutely empty. And can't wait to watch as the Chelsea players come off the pitch to rapturous applause from the fans. And let's see if Maresca does something that Pochettino never did once. He never once went over and thanked the away fans. Not once. Not once. That guy did not want to be a Chelsea fan favourite. He didn't even want to be a decent manager, even by the way that he picked his team and so on. But just those little things that actually matter to the match-going fans, to specifically say that you're not part of the club, and it's not your club and it's not your fans, and you, even when he would celebrate, he would say like, no, that's not me, I'm not a clown. Enzo, do the right thing, go out, thank the fans, soak up the moment, enjoy yourself. 6-2 with 5.5 minutes to go in this game. Absolutely brilliant attacking play. A few things to fix on the defence, and we're breaking again. We've got Malo Gusto in numbers on the right hand side, loads of space. He flicks it to the back post. It's a loose ball though, it's a loose ball. He should have done a lot better. That could have been a goal. Wolves are now breaking on the left hand side. He's done quite well there to beat Madeueke. Madeueke closing him down on that far end. He's done well to keep the ball, and he's got the ball back. Well done, Madueke. Wolves still have the ball here. They're passing it around the midfield. 5 minutes to go. It's a training exercise now. Let's have a counter. It's a long ball from the defence up towards the attacker. And Cunha can't quite get the ball there. Wolves are just passing it around amongst themselves. Boys, you can do that as much as you like. Take your time. It's a sweeping ball out to the left by Wolves. He's got some space here on the left-hand side. Let's not concede any stupid goals. He cuts inside, and Enzo does a good job closing him down. And now we're breaking. Felix flicks it back to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall gets the ball slightly behind him. Passes it out to the left to Neto. Neto slows the play down. He's on the left wing in no rush whatsoever. Gets it to Renato Vega. Vega keeps the ball, flicks it over to the side to Fofana. The fans are olaying. We've got Gusto, we've got Fofana, we've got Colwill. We're just passing it around. Maresca ball. Here we go. It's beautiful play. We're just going to keep the ball now for 4 minutes in the back line. Training exercise. Vega out to Dewsbury Hall on the left. Enzo back inside, and now we're attacking. Joao Felix in acres of space down the middle. He could have a shot here. Just shoot, man. He wanted to put Neto in. He was being a nice guy. You could have been ruthless there, Joao, man. Should have taken a shot. So Wolves are breaking, as in they're walking slowly in the middle of the field. They look kind of shell-shocked. Who wouldn't when you're 4 goals down? It breaks out to the right-hand side. Wolves are cutting towards the middle of the Chelsea box. On the right, it's a cross-in, and it's well dealt with Colwill. Or was that Fofana? It was Fofana, and then it's a foul on Sanchez. So it's essentially a goal kick. It's a free kick on the goal. Just make sure we're still filming. We are. Maresca directing traffic. You love to see it. Not sitting on the bench with his arms folded like certain managers of times gone by. And the last few Wolves fans now are leaving the stadium dejected. If I was a Wolves fan, I would be absolutely gutted with the way my team defended today. Just gave away so many goals. Had some good attacking play, but it's not about Wolves today. It's all about Chelsea. It's all about the attacking play. It's all about Cole Palmer, Madueke. It's all about Pedro Neto and Joao Felix. And Jackson with the brilliant early goal that got the pace of the game going. Sanchez with the for what he's good at, that attacking, forward-minded goalkeeping play. And just a few kind of errors that we need to work on, but let's not focus on the negatives. Another fantastic performance. And is this a new Chelsea? Is this a new vibe that we can be excited about? It seems like it at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. So Wolves now are passing it around, minute and a half to go. We're really, really close to the final whistle. It is 96:35 on the clock. Fofana gives the ball away and a free kick. Wolves are now on the right hand side. They've got the ball. Number 21 tries to do a disguised ball to the left side, but it's seen. Neto's now chasing and Nkunku's chasing. The Wolves defender's in no man's land. He's going the wrong way. It's back to the keeper. He hoofs it forward straight to Enzo. Enzo to Vega, Vega to Colwill, and now surely we can just play this out. 1 more minute to go. Get ready for the fanfare, get ready for the fans. The cat is happy, the cat has come to the lap to celebrate the victory. Well done, mate. Yes, yes, my friend. Indeed, indeed. Woo! Alrighty. Enzo stealing the ball. We've got the ball here. 20 seconds to go. That is a horrible foul there from the number 9, no? And he's taken a crazy shot from distance. I thought that was a foul. But anyway, it's 6-2 still. 5 seconds to go. I'd be flying in with late challenges as well if I was as frustrated as the Wolves players probably are. 98 minutes on the clock. Blow your whistle, ref. Give us this moment. We haven't had this since Frank Lampard in 2019. And that is it. It is 6-2 to Chelsea. What a fantastic result. What a brilliant attacking performance from this club. Shout out to Madueke with an incredible hat-trick. He's given his shirt to one of the fans right at the front of the crowd. Shout out to Cole Palmer with so many assists today and an absolutely silky goal. We had a brilliant early goal from Jackson. We had a second debut goal from Joao Felix and an assist from Neto on his return to Molineux. I couldn't be happier. These are the days that you live for as a Chelsea fan. Absolutely brilliant. And we'll definitely be doing more of these watch-alongs. So stay tuned to the Sandy Jones Show, and I'll see you next time.